Ballet is Lee Swin Sing and Mary Lee's life's work.
Yeah, we were just a good height together, I think. That one's beautiful.
That's Esmeralda.
Yeah.
Not only did the couple meet and fall in love whilst dancing side by side, the art form took the pair to the world's most acclaimed stages.
Probably the one thing we always probably have some arguments about will be about ballet. You know, there's hot topics and all that, and we will share our thoughts and, you know, because that's something we love, we truly love.
I came to Houston in 1985 and Lee and I were paired together. So that was, I just thought, oh, that's just amazing. And it was such a beautiful working relationship that, you know, we didn't want to have any sort of romance involved. We didn't want to ruin it with that. But that didn't eventuate.
Before he met his Australian wife, Lee Swin Sing had defected to the United States from communist China, finding himself locked inside the Chinese consulate before eventually being released with the assistance of future First Lady Barbara Bush and Vice President George Bush Sr.
You can't live any sort of life without integrity, honesty, and dignity. So I eventually told the Chinese consulate officials that I was not going to go back to China on their terms. And at that time, I thought my life was over. But then, to my surprise, they said, we have the permission for you to stay. And I really thought I was dreaming.
After a long career with the Houston Ballet, the couple moved their family to Australia in 1995, and Lee penned his memoir, the bestseller turned acclaimed film, Mao's Last Dancer.
When they took me from my family, I did not recognize this as honor. I did not see dancing as an opportunity. Nor could I imagine how far I might go.
When I was allowed the freedom to stay in the Western world and to pursue my dream to become the best dancer I can become, I felt my life had a lot more purpose.
Lee spent 3 years as the principal dancer for the Australian Ballet before retiring and entering a new career in finance. But in 2012, a phone call from the Queensland Ballet brought the couple back for an encore, with Lee becoming artistic director and Mary teaching the next generation.
I was excited to come back, and Lee was excited to come because he knew that he could do something, and I'm always excited to watch to see what he's going to do, you know, so.
In the back of my mind, I always thought it would take many generations to build the Great Wall. So to build a world-class ballet company from a small regional ballet company was never going to be easy.
I think right from the beginning, it was obvious that Lee really wanted to build something great, and not just for the present time, but for the future.
Nearly 10 years in the planning, the company's new state-of-the-art home was unveiled last year, largely thanks to millions of dollars in donations.
The legacy is manifold. It's this building, it's a whole cohort of young people who have been exposed to the ballet through the ballet lessons here, some of whom will go on, I guess, to be professional dancers, but others have just been involved in the art of dance.
Among the people to have been captured by Lee's vision for the company, immunologist Professor Ian Fraser, who wanted to reinvest wealth from his vaccine developments into meaningful arts initiatives.
The community owes a huge debt of gratitude to Lee and Mary for having come to Queensland in the first place, had an inspirational vision about what could be done here, and then following through on it with the help of the community, because you can't do these things unless the community comes along behind you.
The couple will step away at the end of the year. A heart condition is prompting Lee's retirement, and Mary is undergoing treatment for cancer.
There's never right or wrong timing, and obviously knowing me, there is always another project, another vision need to be realized. But at the same time, at this time in our lives, and we feel this is the right decision, is the right time to move on.